Welcome. What is going on? We're here for free live tarot readings. How's everybody doing? It's Friday night. Is everybody excited? I sure am. I need a whole lot of weekend. I need 3 weekends in a row, maybe 4 would be great. Gregory, what's going on? Bartman, Sailor Moon, Angelina, Organic Mocha, what is up? And Dez, how's everybody doing? We upgraded the Tarot Tower. Today, I added a 7th layer. So now we have 70 decks. It is now the Tarot Mega Tower. I mean, this thing has earned the tower reputation because that's a lot of cards. So there we go, the new Tarot Mega Tower. It is the size of the room, practically, and pretty excited about it, I gotta say. That is the true Tarot Tower in the way that it was supposed to be. Ms. M, what is going on? Orion, how are you doing? How's everybody doing tonight on a Friday night? Yeah, Dez, you know, had to add that extra layer. I think 70 is my max. I thought about adding another layer, but it was a bit much. Birthday on Monday, Ms. M. Happy early birthday to you. That is so exciting. That is going to be awesome. Your birthday is a day before the debates. The presidential debate is on Tuesday. I can't wait. I want to see both of them just hash it out, throw each other to the floor and just wrestle, just wrestle right there in the theater. You know what I mean? Crystal, what is going on? Does it get wobbly? Well, I mean, no, not really. It is quite hefty, though. It is very heavy. So I tried to lift it, and it probably weighs about 50, 60 pounds. Any new dates coming up for me? Let's see. How are you? I'm doing great. Blah. Sure. Throw out that question, Blah. See what's going on. It looks like a light Friday night. It's going to be a light Friday night. What is going on there? Yeah, you don't want to lift that thing. I mean, can you imagine if this fell down? Can you imagine if this fell down? Like the amount of work it would be just to pick all that up? It'd be insane. Diane, welcome. What is going on? Yeah, I think both the presidential candidates should just do a wrestling match. You know, whoever pins the other one to the floor wins the presidency. You don't need mail-in voting. We don't need any of that crap. Who can pin the other one to the floor wins the presidency right there. We don't have to wait till November. You know what I mean? Why not decide it right now? Sailor Moon, any date coming up for me? I don't know. Let's see about that. Logan, what is going on? Wolverine, how are you doing? All right. Yeah, it's kind of light tonight, so we'll do some readings there. Any new date? Bartman, what is going on? Faith, how are you doing? All right. Any new dates coming up for me? All right, let's go to the Mega Tower. Let's grab. Oh, let's start off strong. Let's start off strong with the Divine, with the Tarot of the Divine. I gotta say, this is probably in the top 5 of the year. Tarot of the Divine, and that is so wild too. You know what I mean? That is so wild. Dez, where are the mods? I guess I'm the mod tonight. I'm the only mod tonight. Dez, you got to put up with me. You got to put up with me and myself and I. All 3 of us, we're just going for that feel there. All right, this is starting to warp though. I don't like warping decks. Not a big fan, you know what I mean? All right. Where's the date coming up for me? Do we have any love coming? Do we have any good stuff? I actually think you do have a date. You have some love coming out. Archuana, hello. What is going on? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Sissy, welcome. What is going on? And Yumi, welcome as well. I do think you have a date coming up along with a camera refocus. Can it refocus? That'd be great. Loving B, welcome. So the Emperor sort of talks about the possibility of a date with somebody coming in. It's got that Aries feel. It's got that fire sign. Boo Boo, welcome. What's going on? Fabio, welcome as well. It's got the fire sign feel to this particular person. They're pretty active, very active, like to get out, like to take control, like to jump in and just go for it. You know what I mean? Paula, welcome. How are you doing? The Emperor, it's like the presidential debates, you know, where I think they should just wrestle and whoever pins the other one to the floor wins. All right, Libre, he's a cap. Ms. M, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got a mod. There you go. Boo Boo, Boo Boo, have you seen the Super Tower? Boo Boo, I expanded it. I put a 7th layer on it. It is now the Tarot Super Tower. So this is a lot of hype over here. I'm just saying. But yeah, we do have that Aries feel. You do have that fiery feel coming out there for this particular person. Nine of Wands says they do like to take a break, though. You know what I mean? Take the weekend off, take a little bit of a relaxation there so they're not active all the time. But I do think that it's very important for them to be active. In other words, you know, no couch potatoes, no sitting around the whole day and things like that. They're very interested in getting things started, getting things done. I think they have a lot of business opportunities that they're trying to start. The Four of Coins, they have a lot of these business ideas. I don't think all of them work out quite as well as they had hoped, but I think overall they are very good and very active with all of that different stuff. Blah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, we still got a little camera focus problem there, but I think it'll work out. It seems to be caused by me hovering my hand around. You know what I mean? When I get my hand and I just start hovering it around and all of that stuff, it's one of those. The Tarot Super Tower, that is a big piece of high-rise construction. Indeed. If that thing ever falls over, I mean, we're talking probably 2 days to get that back up. At least 2 days to recover that one, because it's going to be pretty bad, just saying. All right, let's see here with Arc, how to pronounce that? Acteur, okay, I'm not even gonna try. Is the Sag taking the initiative? Let's go to the Tarot Super Tower and get us a deck. I'm in the mood for this particular one right here, which is, I have to say, this is one of my new, possibly, favorites of the year too, the Spacious Tarot. The Spacious Tarot. Yeah, if that thing ever falls, I'm screwed. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to recover from that. I'm just going to, okay, if it ever falls over, I'm just going to cry for about 30 minutes. And then I'll begin the process of picking those up, and I'll be done 3 days later. You know what I mean? Philippe, welcome. What's going on? Fairy, welcome as well. Philippe, have you seen the new Super Tarot Tower? I'm just saying, that's the hype of the day. That's the hype of the day indeed. Whoa, look at this. We got some interesting stuff going there. Are they taking initiative? Absolutely. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Ace of Swords. They do want to take initiative. They do want to get started with one of that. So it's really a matter of time before they take initiative. It's almost interesting that the Elder of Swords is such a similar card with a bird up top, I guess a crow, whatever bird that is, up top. It's almost like that we've tried to take initiative before, we thought about taking initiative before, and it just didn't work out. It wasn't something that we were good at. It wasn't something that we could do very well. And we sort of made some mistakes along the way. Are we taking some initiative? Are they attracted to you? The Hanged One says a little bit. They don't go to bed dreaming about you and wake up thinking about you. No. But they are a little bit attracted. They're interested. You got that little interest, a little peak of interest, and there you go. That's going to be something important to them, right? Now, the Seven of Pentacles really talks about how much interest do you have in this person. Definitely sort of take a step back. IT guy, welcome. What's going on? Christy, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? Seven of Pentacles says, how interested are you really in this particular person? If they came around, if they just ran forward, if they said, hey, I absolutely want to, I mean, how interested are you in something long-term, in something big with this particular person as well? So sort of asking you that, evaluate that. Are they ready to take initiative? Yes. Have they thought about it before? Yes. But they thought about failure. They didn't want to do it at the time. And I think it's just a matter of time before they just go forth and use that Ace of Swords. That is such a powerful thing. Philippe, check it out. The Tarot Super Tower, Philippe. I added a 7th layer. We have the, this is huge. Look at my hand, like it just morphs against the background of this massive thing. Anyway, what are we going to do? For the next one, let's use the Golden Wheel, one of my favorites. The Golden Wheel. If you haven't seen this, you got to pick that up. You know, I wasn't a fan of the Golden Wheel because the Amazon pictures look so saturated. Somebody got the picture and they oversaturated it in Photoshop and it looked terrible. But once I got it in my hands, boy, was I happy. Boy, was I happy. I'm just saying. Ms. M, I'm Liberty's Cap. Will he spend a birthday with me? Is that something that is possible? Let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah, that is a super tower. I think that's my new thing. It's just to build super towers. IT guy, indeed. If that thing ever falls, though, I'm completely screwed. So we're going to make sure, and by the way, it weighs like 100 pounds. So we're going to make sure that stays upright. that stays upright. Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you, boo-boo. How sweet. Thank you so much. That is awesome. All right. Let's see. I was going to do something with a camera. I was going to get the camera and I was going to saturate it a little bit because I reminded myself of the saturation comment. There we go. That's a little bit more saturation. I think it makes it pop a little better. All right. I am Libra and he is Cap. Is this going to be something that we can work with? Is this something we can work with? Melvin and Sissy, thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate that. By the way, if you're new, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. So there you go. It's totally random other than donations, which always get read. All right. Deborah, thank you for your donation as well. All right. The Page of Cups. We do have a hard stop at 8, by the way, if we do end up going to that. I don't think we're going to that. The Page of Cups says that I think that they will be end up spending their birthday with you. The Ten of Wheels, it's such a beautiful card. It talks about having the happy ending, having everything be nice and everything be well. The Two of Wheels reversed says that there's not really any choice. I mean, I think if they had a list of things they wanted to do, things that were coming around, things that were sort of there, the Two of Wheels says, I don't really have much choice here. I'm going straight for the decision that makes the most sense, which is spending time with you on the birthday. Judgment, it is not something new, not something amazing, not something that is going to be different. Well, you know, it could be amazing, but it's not something different. In other words, you're very familiar. They know you. They know what to expect. They know all the good things that are going to come from this. And so Judgment says, I don't want anything new and amazing. I want something that is going to be familiar and awesome, right? Familiar and awesome. Page of Cups does say that they will. So yes or no question? Definitely looks like a yes. Neko, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Oh, blah, is the house in Horley a nice investment? Let's see about that. Blah wants to know about an investment. Blah, how did your training go, by the way? Is the house a good investment? Is this something that I want to do? Blah, let's check it out. I think a good house deck would be, I'm thinking this one. I'm thinking this one, which is, by the way, in case you don't know, the Manga Tarot. One of my favorites. Oh, man. The year's top decks, it's going to be rough. It is going to be rough because there are a lot of good ones. Philippe, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Your birthday is tomorrow, Philippe. That is awesome. Angelina, welcome. How are you doing tonight? It is Friday night, and you passed. Awesome. Block, congratulations on that as well. I think that's pretty important there, Get yourself all of that good stuff and check it out. All right. Is the house going to be a good investment or not? What do we got? We got an Ace of Wands. Hermit points to happy living, happy settling down, and the Eight of Pentacles. It does look so. It looks almost like a fixer-upper a bit. The Eight of Pentacles, right? If we wanted an investment that didn't have any consequences or didn't have any extra work involved, we would have gotten like maybe the Ten of Pentacles, a celebration card, the Ten of Cups. The Four of Pentacles would have been great as well. But it seems that this is a fixer-upper. You're going to have to put some work into it. Ace of Wands says you're going to have to get started with it, put some work into it. But the Eight of Pentacles does indeed point to getting a reward from that work. It's not useless work. If it was reversed, by the way, it would be useless work. It's not. It looks good. This is something that you want to do. Hermit says that a lot of this work is just going to be by yourself. You're going to be on your own. You're not going to have a lot of support, a lot of help in certain aspects of this, but a fixer-upper, it may be indeed, even if it doesn't look like it, but that is going to be okay because it's worth the investment. You get the reward from it. IT Guy, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. Yeah, that does look good. Looks very good for an investment. As long as you're willing to put a little elbow grease into it, I think you're going to be all right there. Think you're going to be all right there, blah. All right. All right, we have a love throwdown. A love throwdown for Deb. Deb wants a love throwdown. We got to get it done. We got to get it done. Show up sincere. Ed or Adam? All right. Love throwdown. Everybody loves the love throwdown. I'm just telling you now that if there's one thing you can rely on for celebration on here, it is a throwdown. And we are, of course, going to use a Thoth for this. Use the Thoth for this. So there you go. Working telecoms and Salesforce. There you go. All right. So, Sunflower Tarot, thank you. You don't want the Thoth. Sunflower Tarot says, don't use the Thoth. Come on. Don't use the Thoth. Alley Cat is over here lurking. Alley Cat says, if Alley Cat wants hearts, Alley Cat gets hearts. I'm telling you now. Whatever Alley Cat wants, Alley Cat gets. All right. So we got, we got Ed up here and we got Adam down here. So we got an Ed versus Adam throwdown. Who is most likely to win? What good things do we have? Who is the most sincere? All right. First off, Adam over here and Ed here. Adam looks like the worst decision you could ever make in your lifetime. Entertainment purposes only. J Mac, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Adam looks just really terrible. This is terrible. Adam almost has a third-party situation going on. Deb, I don't think that you're the only one, Deb. Deb, I think they have other things happening. They have just a pure poisonous nature. They're not looking good at all. Deb, you need to avoid Adam like the plague. It is a Scorpio after all. Come on, give it up. It is a Scorpio after all. So, there's that. So what are we looking at over here? We are looking at Ed. What is Ed looking for? Ed is looking for romance. I think Ed has a bit of the romantic side to him. He's got that romance. He likes the romance. He's going to be a little bit romantic. Maybe he needs to warm up a bit, but he's going to be overall pretty good. He's also has a nice influence on you, balances everything out. So some of your weaknesses, he has strengths. Some of his strengths, you have weaknesses. You got a bit of that combination here. I think Ed is your man. Ed is your man. Adam looks pure poisonous. Entertainment purposes only. I would go with Ed. I mean, Ed looks pretty good. I'm going to be honest, though. Neither one of them look fantastic. I mean, I'm just telling you. Neither one of them look fantastic, but there is that. So if you have to choose, which, you have to, then I would go with Ed. Ed wins. Congratulations, Ed. Ed wins the prize. Ed wins the prize. All right. Congratulations, Ed, if you're watching. I doubt you're watching. All right. We just got into an argument. Sissy and Jimmy just threw it down. By the way, the presidential debate is Tuesday. I'm hoping that both of them start wrestling on stage. And whoever can pin the other one for 10 seconds wins the presidency. I don't think we should wait till November. I think let's go ahead and just knock it out now. Knock it out now. They can both go and wrestle and figure it out in September. We don't have, it's enough drama already. We don't, we need to know now. I don't want to wait for mail-in ballots. I want to know right now who wins, and I'm impatient. And they can just wrestle on stage and figure that out. So, we need to, if there's a suggestion box, I encourage you to throw that into the suggestion box, because it's going to be 2 more months of everyday drama in the news. It's going to be mail-in ballots. No, we're not going to know who wins until 2025 when the last mail-in ballot comes in. Screw all that. Come on, seriously. Just get it done Tuesday. Just get it done Tuesday. Maybe I'm optimistic on this. You know what I mean? Kitty, welcome. Kitty, what do you think about my idea? What do you think of my idea? Let's have something else in the news other than this presidency crap. Let's move on with life. Save the drama. We don't need drama. We don't need all this news drama every day. Just let them get it figured out Tuesday. All right. Wrestling is a good exercise. It's good for the heart. You know what I mean? It's fun too. All right. Let's focus. There we go. The Two of Swords. How are they feeling about the arguments? Well, the devil and the fool. I think they're ready to move on. I gotta say, entertainment purposes only, obviously, but I think they're ready to move on at this. At this point, the fool says, I'm ready to move on. We had an argument. We have a lot of differences. We do have some things in between us that we need to figure out. If we can't get those things figured out, we're trapped in this bubble. We're trapped in this glass to where things just aren't going how they need to go. We're not getting the communication that we need. We're not getting the love that we need sometimes. We need to hash it out. We need to have a good argument where everything is on the table and we just figure it out. You know what I mean? Two of Swords. A lot of times we're just afraid to say the truth. We're definitely afraid to say the truth sometimes. And the Nine of Cups, we shouldn't be. We should have a good communication, but we're in this little snow globe effect where a lot of truths just aren't coming out. And, if we can just throw down, get it all on the table, figure it all out. Otherwise, it looks like somebody's going to leave. It looks like somebody may leave. Alley Cat, thank you for the compliment on the video. I appreciate that. Yeah, you gotta throw it down. You gotta do like the presidential debate. Just throw everything on the table. Toss it all out there and hope for the best. Because you never know what's going to happen. All right. What haven't I used? I haven't used my own deck. I'm not sure why. Deserved a better illustration. I think the Gregory Scott Tarot, they had their own ideas and they ran with it. And I appreciate that. I appreciate it. If you have your own ideas, if you just want to throw those down, I appreciate that one. You know what I mean? If anybody wants to buy it or not buy it, whatever. But, I think it's not a half bad idea. Melvin wants to know, Aquarius woman coming back to me October, reconcile, apologize to me. Oh, my. The Aquarius, we've had some problems. I think the Waterfall Tarot is going to fix those problems. It's going to tell you what's going on. Why do I still have this big graphic that stretches across the screen? I need to go get one of my boxes and do that instead. That's the to-do for this weekend, is get serious with these boxes. Get the box figured out. By the way, I removed the Tarot Tower number 2 camera because there's nothing in Tarot Tower number 2 anymore. It's all in number 1. Yeah, I made the super tower. It makes up for all of that stuff. Okay. Are they coming back? Are they? Do they want to reconcile? The lover says yes. Look at that. Look at that. The lovers. It's so sweet. I'm getting teary-eyed. It's so sweet. The lovers is all about reconciliation. Queen of Wands, we can work it out. This is the CEO. This is the CEO. If you watch the videos, the Queen of Wands is able to get things organized, reconciled, fixed up. They're able to multitask. They are the CEO. They get stuff done. You are able to get everything reconciled. The lover says we're able to do it. We want to do it. Now, they do need to apologize. I think they're just mean. I think that they are just mean sometimes. Not cruel, not all the time, but I think they say things they don't really intend to say. They have extreme expectations of you, and they want to change you. Melvin, they want to make you into a different person. They want to make you into Melvin version 2. You know what I mean? It's just not there. You don't want to be Melvin version 2. You want to be Melvin. And they don't like that. They don't like that. So, I don't know. How much you willing to put up with? Are they going to come back? Yes. Will they apologize? Maybe not. They do want to reconcile. They do want to reconcile. But they want you to, Melvin, they want you to become Melvin version 2. And maybe you're not ready for that. Maybe you are. Maybe you want to just be Melvin and relax, for God's sake. Just relax. You got to relax sometimes. All right, Nico. Nico Good. Nico Good wants to know what? Future of All and I. Of Ali? Is it Ali? Future of Ali and I? I'm not really sure. Future of A and I. How about that? All right. Nico wants, what's the future look like for A and I? A and I, not AI. That was a pretty good movie. By the way, if you haven't seen Humans on Amazon, have you seen all the freaking Amazon? Oh my God. Have you seen the Amazon products that are coming out? They have a Wi-Fi 6 router for $100. Do you realize how insane that is? Have you shopped for Wi-Fi 6 routers? They're $300. Amazon has one in November for $100. And it's a mesh. I'm telling you now, I almost peed myself when I saw that. I ordered that so fast. You have no idea how fast. I ordered that so fast. That is a third of the price of a Wi-Fi 6 router. And a mesh Wi-Fi 6 router too? I'm just saying. Jay, welcome. What is going on? A mesh Wi-Fi 6 router, as long as it's decent, and Amazon's making it, so I got pretty high hopes for it. They have a new Fire TV, and their new Echo will bark like a dog when somebody breaks into your house. I'm not really sure how useful that is. A dog barking through an Amazon speaker sounds radically different than a real dog. I mean, I'm just saying. Jay, thank you for your donation. Jay, have you seen the Mega Tower? Jay, I added a 7th level to it. All right. What did the future look like for us? 8 of Cups says it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. The 10 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. You're gonna have some work involved here. You're gonna need to do that. Echo needs to call the cops. It detects glass breaking too. I mean, it's pretty intense, and it detects movement now too. It's like an alarm system in a $50 box. Ace of Wands says you got to do some work here. You have this nice feel to the relationship where things are pretty good. There are some things that you dislike. There are some things happening that you don't want. I think you both are willing to work problems out. You're both willing to put the effort into it to get things back to where they need to be when they wander off, because I do think they wander off. The 8 of Cups says we end up looking at some challenges, a few challenges, and they're not small. These are apparently big challenges. And when they present themselves, you have to work through those and work through them fairly quickly. If you let them culminate and develop and pile up on each other, it's like the snowball rolling down the hill. You know what I mean? It will cause somebody to just end up leaving the relationship, because you have the Eight of Cups is abandoning it and leaving it and giving up on this stuff, and you don't really want to do that. I think that you want to get more serious with it, like the focus on the stupid camera is just, what is happening? I think that you want to work on it. I think that you're willing to work through that stuff. The Ten of Cups says we have a lot of good possibilities with this. It is indeed possible to get this worked out. But again, we have some problems creeping in that need to be addressed. If they aren't, then we have the end of the relationship. So get the problems, figure those out, knock those out quickly, and I think that is going to work out quite well. There you go. Veiny hands in focus. That seems to be the only thing in focus, because I need to do fixed focus on the camera. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Philippe, happy birthday, Philippe. Happy birthday to you. How are you doing tonight? Philippe is the birthday boy. All right, birthday boy, what do we got going on? O's, welcome. How's it going? Is that is? I don't know. Did I do the umlaut correctly? Is? I butchered that. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. I butchered your name. Feel free to hit the dislike. So we got the Tarot Mega Tower, and we're grabbing from it the Dark Mansion. The Dark Mansion. I know it's not Oz. I know it's not O's. It has an umlaut, so I think it's is. I don't know. Is Lim. Welcome either way. Is that Swedish? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if that's Swedish or not. Anyway, wherever you're from, welcome. How are you doing? Birthday boy, indeed. Philippe is there. Philippe is there doing the birthday thing. Comes and joins us on the birthday. I don't read all reverse, by the way. In case you're wondering what the hell's going on, I don't read all reversal, so we flip them when they're all reverse. Birthday boy gets, it's all about keeping your regular schedule. Don't go too far out. Of course, get a little bit out of your comfort zone. Wander out of that zone. Have some fun. Get in something interesting. Get in some fantastic stuff, because you got some love coming. We got some, it's Turkish. Okay, all right. We got some love coming with this Ace of Cups. Is pretty exciting there. It's sort of a short-term relationship. It's someone that's sort of nice and fun. You got this cute little short-term relationship coming in. I don't think you want to stick around for a long time. I actually think they become fairly annoying over time. But the Ace of Wands says, we can do that. That is going to be fun with that. But it says don't wander too far out of your comfort zone. Sort of settle down, get into the regular routine, and there you go. I think that is going to be all right. Again, we got some nice little cute relationship coming for the birthday boy, and that is going to be awesome. So, if it's tomorrow or whatever, come on back. We'll give you another one. Think of another question for tomorrow. We'll get you that. All right, IT guy. IT guy knows what I'm talking about. IT guy saw that Amazon router, mesh Wi-Fi 6 router for $100, and IT guy made just a gasping noise over the internet. I'm just telling you, IT guy did. I know IT guy. Where are you at? I know you did. You saw a mesh Wi-Fi 6 router for $100 from Amazon, so you know it's going to be half decent. Amazon makes some good stuff. Even their phone was pretty good. And I don't know why they get rid of it, but it wasn't too bad. Not saying it was just amazing, but even that wasn't too bad at all. Two businesses. So all right, we got the two businesses. We got online. We got like three businesses. Business one, online appraisal. Business two. Okay, we'll do that. So you just want a throwdown. All right, which one is going to be better? We need a throwdown here. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's do if you're going to start a business, I would go with the Bonfire Tarot. The Bonfire Tarot is all about getting business done. So there you go. You're married to Google Mesh. IT guy, that's Wi-Fi 5, dude. That's Wi-Fi 5. I'm not saying it's not amazing. I mean, the included, all the features and all of that stuff is included. It's just amazing. But, you know, that's Wi-Fi 5, man. You got to get in the Wi-Fi 6. You are IT guy. Come on. You are IT guy. You got to embrace Wi-Fi 6. Give it a big hug. Give it a big hug and just show it the love. Because it's Wi-Fi 6, man. All right. You know, and they released the Fire TV, which didn't look very interesting. The Fire TV is going to tell me where local channels are. I know where local channels are. They're on the stupid antenna that I have. All right. We'll go with online appraisal and the main IT business. Online appraisal, it looks like that just goes into the toilet rather quickly. So we'll do online appraisal first. We got the Ten of Swords. We're talking about an ending to this. We're talking about a termination of this. It almost like that it doesn't go on forever. Do we make some money with it? Do we get some money for online appraisals? I think so. The Ace of Coins says we get a little cash on it. Not a huge amount. Not a huge amount. You do have some fun with it as well. It's like a skill that you needed. It's almost like a skill that you needed. It's something you needed to do. Don't get serious with it, though. Entertainment purposes only. Don't get serious with it, though. You're going to end up giving it up. The Ten of Swords is a stopping card. It stops. It terminates. It doesn't go to the far end of the zone. You know, it's like you just get tackled midfield with the Ten of Swords. Can you make money? Yes. Is it something that's fun? Is it a skill you need? Yes. Is it something you end up with as a permanent business? No. It looks like a good side business. It looks like a good side business. Now, we come to your main IT out of focus stuff. Ace of Cups. You're so familiar with this, man. You're not going to give this up anytime soon. You're so familiar with this. You know things to do. You can do it in your sleep. You can come up with plans. You can come up with ideas. You can come up with solutions with no problems at all. I don't really think that it's big of a thing. Eight of Cups is an abandonment card. It's leaving. It's moving on to other things, and it's reversed, meaning you're going to stick with it. I don't think you have any problems at all. The Emperor, do you feel like you need to go into something else? Yes. Does it get old? Yes. Does it feel like I want to stretch out and expand my wings and fly into the ether and get some other stuff done? Yes. The Emperor reversed. Maybe I want to expand this a little bit. Ace of Cups, though, says that you're stuck with it. You know it. You're stuck with it. You know you're going to keep going. I don't think there's a big thing. But, man, that appraisal thing, that looks like a nice little side cash thing. A nice little side cash thing. And when you get that extra cash, IT guy, you need to make the Tarot Mega Tower. You need it. This is expensive. This costs like $40 because that's a lot of stuff. But I'm just saying now, if you have an extra $40, make yourself the Mega Tower. It is a bit advanced. I'm going to say, once you get into the 7 stack, Lex, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. Weekend and Be Kind. Weekend and Be Kind. Lex Luthor is here. Lex Luthor is here. All right, Lex Luthor. What are we going to use for this? I don't know, man. I use the same things over and over. I haven't used this one in a hot minute. Let me use this one. This is the, what is it? I forgot what the name of it is. This is the Something Tarot. It is the Something Tarot. And I really like it. I forgot what the name of this is. You got too many decks when you don't even remember the names. You don't even remember the names of a couple of them. I'm going to remember it in a minute, or somebody's going to post it in chat. I'm just saying. All right, so here we go. The weekend, we got to be kind. We got the 5 of Cups, that's not kind. We got the 10 of Swords, that's not kind. We got the 4 of Stones, that's not kind. We got the 9 of Vessels, that's pretty kind. 1 out of 4. Boo-boo, you got 1 out of 4, 25%. I think it's the Mythic something tarot. Anyway, you got 25% good. I don't know. The 9 says that this weekend is going to be all right. I think it's going to be fairly predictable. I think you're going to have pretty much the same things that you always sort of have. You have a pretty predictable way of going about those things as well. I think that you do have some emotional challenges this weekend. We do have the 5. We do have the 5 and then the 10. I don't think the emotional challenges are going to be there for very long. I think you end up whooping that ass. Like you just said, whose ass do I got to whoop? I think you end up getting it done. The 5 of Vessels. You have a bit of a disappointment. You end up whooping some butt. And overall, it's going to be good. I don't think a lot of your weekend is spent with that. I don't think a lot of your weekend, I don't think a ton of weekend is spent, chasing things around and all of that other stuff. I think it's more of a 10 of Swords where the disappointment cuts short, cuts off. Not going to be that bad of a thing. Overall, I do think that you have some money coming. I think that maybe you already had the money coming. I think you maybe have more coming, but you do get this feeling that you do have some money in the way. In the way, yet on the way, coming in. So sort of look out for that coming in. So there you go. A little of that money coming in. That is all you need. What in the world was this called? I think it was the Mythic. I got the box. I think it was the Mythic something tarot. Oh, wow. This tower is just massive. I tried to lift it and it weighs like 1,000 pounds. Should I get another shot with Caitlin? It's been a year. Should you shack up with Caitlin and give her one more shot, J-Mac? Let's see about that. Let's see about J-Mac. Give her one more shot. See how that is going to go. See if Caitlin will appreciate that. You know what I mean? We've had a year off. Everybody has forgotten. Everybody is back to where they were before. I do like the slow tarot for this. This is going to be pretty good. Get some of that love. Get some hearts in chat. Get some hearts in chat. Get some of that love. Get some good stuff coming. Trying to figure out if Caitlin's going to be worth it or not. You know what I mean? There's probably a good reason that it's been a year since you've been together. Since you've been together, it's been a year. Probably a good reason for that. Let's find out what we're going to have. By the way, this is the slow tarot, in case somebody wonders later. See, this method here eliminates people asking me what the cards are. So, other than the one I just did, which I didn't know the name. Karen, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. Oh, is it worth it? Is it worth it? The 2 of Swords, you still have some clashing to do. I mean, it's not like that you're going to have this reuniting where everybody just hugs each other and you're both running through the field and then you hug and you spin around and you fall over in the grass in the beautiful field of flowers. It doesn't look like that. We still have some hashing out to do. I think Caitlin remembers exactly why you broke up in the first place, and she's going to let you know. She is going to let you know exactly why you broke up fairly quickly, in fact. You know what I mean? Because the next one is the 5 of Cups. This is sort of this emotional disappointment, a bit of a disappointment card in here. If you're willing to hash it out, I think that'd be all right. The Grail Tarot. Thank you, O's. I think you're O's or Us or O's or whatever. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is the Grail Tarot indeed. I don't know. Are you willing to try and fix what was wrong in the first place? Are you willing to get something just quickly done? Anyway, the 5 of Cups says it may not be as beautiful, may not be as wonderful as you remember. You not only have a disappointing card here, you have a fighting card over here, just like on Tuesday with the presidential debates. All right. Ultimately, it's not worth the work. Yeah, it's not worth the work, man. This is the card for choices, making choices, putting in things and getting your investment back sometimes. It's just not worth the work. It's almost better to just ride on out, move out to somebody better, move out to somebody different. Yeah, it is. It looks challenging, I gotta say. It looks challenging. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, be ready for, something that looks similar to the presidential debate on Tuesday, Does my friend have cancer? Jay, that is really pressing. Jay, cancer or no? Oh, let's see. Cancer or no? Jay, I hope they don't have cancer. Let's get a deck that's not going to tell me that she has cancer. Thoth, if I did the Thoth, that would tell me that she has cancer and she's going to die next week. You know what I mean? Alan Smith wants to know the Q. By the way, the Q is in the way. The Q, we're right here. So we have Jay, and then we have Karen, and we are done with the Q. We do have to leave it at pretty much the precise time that we usually leave. What are we going to do? The Wildwood is sitting all here alone in the dark. The Wildwood wants some love, and I am going to give it because I sold off the Wildwood Tarot. I gave it a bad review. Biden and Trump are going to jello wrestle. They may. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying. Just wrestle. Give them a wrestling mat. Put on the wrestling equipment. Let them go at it on the mat, and whoever can pin the other one for 10 seconds wins. Because right now, we're going to have to wait until like February just to get all the mail-in ballots. I don't want to wait. It's going to be drama every day on the news. Can't we move on to something else? Shouldn't we move on to something else in the news cycle other than this? Can't we just figure it out Tuesday? Come on. This is a genius idea. If they have a suggestion box, I think all of you should put that in. You know what I mean? Put that in. You don't have to give me credit. Just put that in there. All right. Cancer or no? Oh, that's so depressing. The Ten of Bows, they're carrying a worry for that. All right, entertainment purposes only. So, it sounds like a sexual fantasy. Now, neither one of them. I'm just saying. If I was into guys, neither one of them would be a sexual fantasy for, I think, probably anybody. But okay, anyway, the stag is pretty important there. The stag is pretty important here, isn't it? What do you think? This is okay. By the way, this is why you need to watch the video on memorizing the majors numbers, because this is an 8, which is strength. You remember the lion 8, the woman 8 is strength. So it doesn't say strength, doesn't look like strength, but that is strength. That's why you should watch that video. It's important for decks like this. All right. Strength into the Ten of Bows says they have a lot of worrying about that. They're really concerned. They have a lot of confusion, a lot of worrying about this. Going in, I think they're pretty much convinced that they have it. They are convinced that they have it. Now, you do know that there are cancer cells in pretty much everybody that's probably over like a certain age. There's cancer cells. Now, when it starts reproducing, that's a problem. But if it's just a few cells, who cares? I don't think they have cancer. The Queen of Bows is looking too good. I think they have some bad news coming, though. So there you go. I think they have bad news coming. Is it cancer? Is it serious cancer? Is it big, massive cancer that's going to be all worrisome and all concerning? I don't think so, but I think they do have some bad news coming, indeed. So yes, they got bad news. Do they have like some sort of incurable cancer that's going to kill them off in a week? No. So I think they'll be all right. My prediction, they got bad news coming, but they're going to be all right. I don't think it's like something super, super bad news, but they do have bad news. All right. So bad news is a coming. Jay, sorry about that. Wanted to give you good news, but I got bad news. Bad news is a coming. President Happy. I think all of you should vote in Boo Boo. Vote Boo Boo for president. Let's put that out there now. All right, let's get the ending soon screen and say vote Boo Boo for president. I'm just saying now, Boo Boo would run this country very good. I mean, look how wonderful. All right, I'm gonna give a speech here. Look how wonderful Boo Boo runs this channel. Boo Boo is the lifeblood of the channel. She gets everybody excited. She posts all these beautiful things. She is such an amazing person. I'm telling you, write in Boo Boo for president. Everybody in America is going to know who Boo Boo is. You know what I mean? You just write the Boo Boo, and I'm voting for Boo Boo right now. I'm just telling you right now. That is, I'm totally serious. That is the best write-in candidate. Pedro would be okay. I think Pedro would be interesting. The steak in the face is a bit of a problem. But I think overall, Boo Boo would be our best possible candidate for presidency. And you got to admit, I'm just saying, if you had a debate with Boo Boo, Boo Boo would kick your butt. I mean, Boo Boo has been kicking butt for a while now. Boo Boo is not a newbie at kicking butt. And if you had to end up like wrestling Boo Boo, she would like pin you on the ground for like a minute without any hesitation. So I'm just telling you, you need to watch out for Boo Boo in a debate for sure. All right. What haven't we used that we normally use? What's on a regularly scheduled programming? I don't know. We haven't used Lightseer yet. Lightseer be all right. We got the Super Tower today. It's been a wild night. It has been a wild night. Boo Boo is too nice to be president. That's what the presidency needs, though. The presidency needs a nice person, a good person. They don't need all of these freaking criminals, like people getting millions of dollars under the table, people making deals. You know, Boo Boo wouldn't do any of that. Boo Boo would just say, look, let's get some common sense stuff in. You know what I mean? Let's help out the homeless. Let's get some common sense legislation in. Boo Boo's presidency would be amazing. I think we'd clear up like 90% of the issues in the U.S. overnight. All right. So let's see. Karen, is adult Scorpio daughter that is okay? Karen, I have no idea what you're asking me. Karen, is adult Scorpio daughter that is okay? So I guess it's a yes or no question. Let's go for just yes or no question. Is this person okay? They have a lot of depression. They have a lot of worry coming up. You know, a bit of a worrier, a bit of a worry or a worry person, a worrier. Not a warrior, but a worrier. That's drastically different, by the way. I think that is a bit different, a worrier and a warrior. Seven of Pentacles says they feel like a lot of stuff that they do just doesn't resonate with anybody. It doesn't resonate with anybody. It doesn't make a lot of sense. A lot of stuff they do feels like a big waste of time. They do have some worrying in. I think, though, that they are very empathic. They know what you're feeling. They know how the feelings go. Look at this. They know how the feelings go. They are very empathic. They understand what people want. They understand what people feel, and they're very in tune with that. Does that cause problems? Sometimes, yes. We do have the Five of Cups moment where everything may be a little bit of a problem, maybe a little bit of a problem overall in the long run. The Two of Pentacles, though, says that, I think that they're pretty good overall. They're okay. They're all right. They're okay. They're all right. They're all right, you know? So, yeah, very empathic person. Very know what you're feeling. Know how is it going to go. Know when they have some problems. Know when you're going through a rough time. Will they help you with it? Not a lot. Maybe not sometimes, but they do have a bit of a worry sight within that. Anyway, vote Boo Boo for president, by the way. That is the end of the stream. Thank you. Thank you so much. Write in Boo Boo. Write in Boo Boo for president. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate all of you. Thank you all for being so awesome. And go build yourself a tarot super tower. We'll see you tomorrow night.
An ocean, a cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences.